What up? What up? Mob. Shoulder. What it do, V Mob? What up? What up? Y'all already know, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. As y'all step in. Let's get it, man. We got YFN and YSL. Apparently make amends. Luchi and Thug was spotted in the club last night together. You know, let's chop it up, man. What are the thoughts on this exact topic right here, man? Because good message, but then you got a realistic message behind it as well, just in my thought, meaning big moment for the city, right? Big moment for life in general. You see two guys who are monumental figures right now who, you know, got some street beef going on, real street beef. And I say that because a lot of times dudes be talking about this beef, but ain't nobody get hurt. It's just two men on a female time going at it on the wordplay. But when bullets fly and blood is spilled, that's when it's real beef. So between Thug and Luchi, they got real beef going on. But them being able to put that to the side and come together for the greater good of the city, good, you know what I mean? Magnificent, marvelous. But you got to look at it as, you know, the families that was inflicted and affected during these circumstances. You got Nut. Whoever might have been locked up, whoever might have been shot, whoever might have been M1 and passed away, they people still gotta live and grieve with that. And to see y'all two out, it's like, man, what y'all was playing? My son lost his life and now y'all out in the club popping bottles with each other, acting like this just some old fun and game shit, you know? So it's a lot of different ways that a motherfucker can look at that, y'all. Then I was saying earlier today, Clem, what it do? Then I was saying earlier today, I was talking to one of my homeboys. I'm telling him, like, you got to understand, Luchi and Thug, neither one of those guys were, you know, thoroughbred street dudes. They was hustlers, might have been outside, but they not real life street niggas. Like, they'll pull up on you and whip that pistol out. They'll rob you. They'll jack you. They'll have a shootout. They not those type of guys. These was the type of niggas that was financing the shooters. These were the type of guys that pay for the war. They not trying to get their hands dirty, but they willing to exhaust their resources, whether that be money, artillery, vehicles, whatever the fuck that they can expend to they mob, to they shooters, to they squad. They just gonna do that. So it always be motherfuckers like that, bro. Motherfucker get into some gangster shit. They wanna finance it, but then when it's all said and done, or niggas get in trouble, niggas wanna wave the white flag, throw in the plea. And don't get me wrong, it ain't nothing wrong with a motherfucker putting their pride to the side if that's what y'all really on. But you gotta look at it from all aspects, all angles. Talk, what it do, baby? Ma, you feel what I'm saying? What y'all feel about this Young Thug and YFN Luchi seen in the club together? They supposed to be having a song together, possibly might even get a tour out of this shit, because we already know in the long run, or in this rap game, in life in general, it's all about, man, what's the most beneficial for me? How can I put myself and my family in the best possible position to be set for the rest of our life? And we both know all the money that they done just spent on legal fees and taking care of their family, just living behind the wall. They trying to get all that money back. So they go out and do a nice little tour run. Man, they gonna get millions on top of millions, because everybody gonna wanna see that shit. Everybody gonna wanna see Young Thug and YFN Luchi on the same stage together after all these years of this beef, after this major YSL YFN trial, after all this shit that had just happened. Now we gonna see these two men standing next to each other. I'm not surprised. Hey, bro, hey, Phil, I said the same thing, bro. I swear to God, I just was talking. Hey, Phil, make sure you hit the subscribe button and lock in, bro. I just said the same shit earlier, man. Because you gotta understand, bro, they not real street dudes, meaning they don't come from street law, street etiquette. They playing street, they was outside, they was financing whatever the fuck, because they was already too far in. By the time Nut had passed away, and you know it was going back and forth, Woody stepping up, whatever the case may be. They already knee deep in this shit. You can't back out of a war once you all bullets and flew. I had that conversation yesterday. Motherfucker talking about, me and bro was talking about how if a nigga rob you, can you let that slide compared to if a nigga shot you? I say, bro, a nigga let a nigga get away with a robbery just on the strength of it's part of the game. Meaning I might have robbed a nigga Monday, Wednesday I'm out, I get robbed. It's just part of the game. Now if a nigga shoot me, I'm looking for that nigga non-stop. But let's say a nigga rob you and you got $5 in your pocket. You mad, but you see the nigga 6 months later and you got $10,000 in your pocket. You're not gonna be willing to throw it all away for a nigga that robbed you over $5 and I got $10,000 in my pocket. Now you might have that mindset if you still fucked up when you run into the nigga 6 months later, but it's a different understanding. When a nigga shoots you, you can have $1 million in your pocket. If you feel like, man, this bitch ass nigga shot me, you willing to throw it all away. So Thug and them was just a different breed. Press go. Oh, what it do, babe? Skull, what up? So I find that shit crazy to me, bro, for real, for real. But like I say, it ain't surprising looking at the type of caliber nigga that these guys are. You feel what I'm saying? And then Thug is crazy to me how Thug was so hard on Gunna. Now I'm starting to see why it's a problem now. Thug was so hard on Gunna. Now his tapes get released and this nigga want a pity party. That's crazy to me. And it's crazy how niggas is giving them the pity party. Gunna said Gunna took his plea knowing what he was doing on the tip to where as though like, all right, I'm just saying, yeah, we a gang. Y'all got us caught red-handed as a gang. Was that fucked up? Absolutely. But to be honest, what Thug did was way worse than what Gunna did. At least Gunna ain't got no conversations talking down on a nigga. At least he ain't got no conversation doing no old sucker shit. You back there talking to these people talking about you flirting. That right there is dangerous. The fact that you a flirt with a police officer thinking you doing something slick, come on, my nigga. That's rookie behavior. I love shit. We love them too, bro. We love them all over here, man. So that's crazy to me, man. So now he going on all these interviews and he doing all these podcasts and he looking sympathy party and niggas is giving it to him like, oh man, yeah, you never had time to vent. Ain't nobody had time to vent. Nobody really growing up in the street learned how to master their emotions. What the fuck? Niggas ain't going for that. You knew what the fuck you was doing on that phone was wrong. So now it get to the point, just like again said to say what Charleston White say, you talking about, man, I did this shit because I ain't think I was coming home. I ain't know how I was gonna turn out. That's how niggas end up fucking dealing, playing with the, yeah. That's how niggas end up fucking around with the fuck around. I ain't think I was gonna never come home, bro. You know, I just had to do something. So you in there fucking around with men because you ain't think you was coming home? That's how niggas lead to telling. Oh, you think you ain't, you thought it was no way out, so now you willing to do anything? Cause that's all I comprehend off of that. Sharing your channel. Salute, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe to your lock in with us. So let me get some feedback from y'all, man. What do y'all see? Where do y'all see this going to? Do y'all think everybody gonna be okay with this? Where's Woody at? I wonder how Woody feel like, nigga, no, I wanted to be cool at one point. You said no. Now all of a sudden it's okay for you to be cool with the niggas because you say so? Come on, my nigga. Then I heard Woody say one day, I think Woody going at it with the nigga Shell Cal. Who is Shell Cal? Who was the dude Shell Cal, yo? That was with, I'm guessing he had to be on Luchi and them side. Luchi and them side. It's gonna be all good. Okay. I can see it too because what the fuck could a nigga really do? What the fuck could a nigga really do, man? Shit. If you ain't involved in it, stay out the way, mind your business. If you is involved with it, 9 times out of 10 in my mind, if you still fucking with Thug, Thug happy to have friends around him right now. So anybody that's trying to use Thug for beneficial gain, go around him now. Because this is when he most vulnerable. He want friends around him. He gonna be buying niggas cars, all kind of shit, paying for friendship. It's good for the youth. And that's another point that I was looking at as well too, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's the other side of it that I took into consideration. Like, man, this shit could show a motherfucker, man, you could put that shit to the side, bro. Certain things, one, they need to be ironed out and worked out. Two, they can be. If the right motherfuckers come together and say, no, we putting this shit aside, man. A lot of shit could be worked out. And I see a lot of cities around the world, bro, they getting to the point, because you know what niggas realizing? Niggas is getting old. You got some of these niggas out here, real shit. I know niggas that I thought was the same age as me, 28, whole time these niggas 35. These niggas 38, 40. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? I thought you was out, man. You been out here on the block with me so long. I'm thinking you my age, but now niggas is realizing, man, nigga done spent half of their life doing nothing. Nigga done spent half of their life out here in the streets hustling. If you ask them niggas right now, man, show me $1,000. Half of niggas can't even show you 1,000. Tell a nigga show you 3,000, that's all your money, that's profit. Like, you could go spend this 3,000 and you still gonna be able to hustle tomorrow. Niggas can't do that, bro, so the street shit be like, what the fuck is the point? Why spend 20, 25 years of your life out here in this shit just to, at the end of the day, have to go do a 10-year bit, come home with $500 and go get a motherfucking job working at Wendy's? That shit phony, my nigga. That shit washed the fuck up, man. It's millions out here. You missed when I said that earlier. Now they just gotta show how about to start this shit. Me in the first place is gonna be all good. Rewrite that one, Presco. Now they gotta show how about to start that shit in the first place. How not to start it, yeah. How to just avoid shit, bro. The most attractive thing that you can obtain for yourself is how to navigate through bullshit. How to avoid bullshit. How to not even put yourself in a position where as though you gotta throw it all away, either defending yourself or you done got into some shit the way as though you gotta throw it away over the quote-unquote principle. Because you know how many niggas I seen or know with a life sentence or hella years in prison all over. It was the principle of it. Some shit a nigga could have let slide, or some shit a nigga could have really let go. Some shit that wasn't even really that serious. You know how many niggas I know incarcerated or that then passed away over abroad that's still out here doing whatever the fuck she want to do because it was the principle of it? Nah, man. We got to start having the common sense of it. It got to start being about common sense at some point, bro. I want to know how Woody feel about this shit, though. Because I'm pretty sure it was a lot of people that wanted to get out of this shit. And that go to show you another thing, how a motherfucker dictates your temperature. When you don't want to be in the beef, it's not time to not beef. Which was the soldiers that was out here while Thug was locked up. Now you home and you done got a nice little shot of that, yeah. And now you done smelt that free air. Now you decide, all right, y'all, we can stop the beef. We grown enough now. No. Because niggas say he had a recorded phone call talking about, man, them niggas ain't done yet. Man, y'all niggas out there getting soft. So when your soldiers wanted to chill, it wasn't cool. But now that you home, you got these recorded phone calls out and you done did some sucker shit. Now all of a sudden you ready to push peace. That's the shit I don't understand, bro. I'm with it because it's a good message for what's to come behind motherfuckers, but that's some fake ass shit, bro. On his behalf, on Thug behalf, cause that's qualities of a fake nigga. You only ready to cop out when shit get pressed full on you, and that shit you did was some sucker shit. You know you was dead wrong for that. Crazy though. And what's up with all these, man? Ain't no money in rap, academics. Okay, what y'all feel about this? Academics say ain't no money in rap. Academics speaks on Fabulous, Jim Jones, and Mano starting a new podcast. See, the thing about that is, I feel you V already, Clem. The thing about that is Jim Jones so busy trying to play catch up to Cameron. Jim want to let Cam know. Jim is going through, and salute the Hot Boy Turk and Jim Jones. Jim Jones is going through what Hot Boy Turk going through. They so want to prove to the niggas that they feel as though abandoned them or done them wrong, which was in Jim Jones' situation, Cameron. He feel a certain way, like how your bitch ass gonna talk all bad about Mace when we was cool. Now you and Mace get together, get a couple of $1 million. Now you ain't fucking with me and you and him acting like y'all best friends. That's the shit I be talking about, because before y'all wasn't cool, you was calling him the pastor kid. You was calling him the good kid. He was a sucker. He wasn't no street nigga. Now all of a sudden y'all back cool. The whole show you talking about murder. Yeah, you know murder. You man murder. Why you wasn't calling him murder when he got the fuck up out of there and you was calling him the little pastor kid, the little preacher dude? That be the fake shit, because now all of a sudden he real. So was you lying then or are you lying now? That's like a nigga that be like I told y'all the other day, man, this is my homeboy, bro, I swear to God, bro, a soldier. Then a year later, y'all beefing, man, that nigga been a bitch. He ain't never really done nothing. So why you kept vouching for him saying he was a head tapper? So was your bitch ass lying then, trying to stamp a nigga that wasn't real? We can't trust you no more after that anyway. Or are you lying now saying he a sucker because you mad? So now we can't trust you either way, because when you get in your feelings, you start lying. Or when you want a nigga to be down, you start lying. Either way, you a liar. That's why I tell niggas, man, just stay the fuck about that shit and stay in neutral. But the rap game definitely done. See, the thing about the podcast game is, though, everybody can't do that shit. Nigga think they gonna just turn on the shit and just get a bunch of niggas. Like, you got, man, it's a certain charisma you gotta have. It's a certain lineup you gotta have. Like Jim Jones, Mano, Dave East, and Fabulous. I mean, it's cool if you just want to hear some music shit, but it's like rappers are trying to use their rap fame and come into this podcast content space and just use their fame off of that shit. They don't even really want to put in the work. They don't even really got to put in the work because they like, shit, we rappers. Nigga, you wasn't popping in rap. Why the fuck should you think you gonna come in the podcast lane and just get the open doors? You feel me? Like, it don't work like that. So you still gotta put in the work, the same work. A motherfucker, what I'm noticing, yo, niggas just want attention. Niggas just wanna look like they lit. I don't give a fuck about looking like I'm lit, nigga. I wanna really be rich. I really want the money in this shit. Some people views change over money. Facts, a lot of people do, bro. A lot of people. And to be honest, it's not a bad thing unless you make it a bad thing. Meaning, if you a good nigga and I give you $1 million, your mindset should change on the tip to where as though, man, I got enough money to where as though I can help some motherfuckers. I can start some shit. You should become more business savvy. You should become more protective of, man, how the fuck do I make sure I double this 100 million or whatever the fuck a nigga give you? But if you get money and you just want to start dragging on niggas, now you fake them bought some nuts. Now you fake got some heart because you got some money. Money don't make you real. Money don't make you thorough. That shit just buy you a pretty suit for that pretty ass casket a nigga will put you the fuck in. And motherfuckers don't understand that. They get money and get big headed, get conceited. Like, nigga, you wasn't acting like that when you was broke. Nigga, this me. Whether I got $0 in my pocket or a fucking million, I'ma always be me. Young, slick, militant, fucking genuine, normal, regular, and dangerous if you fucking push me there. But I ain't gonna get no money, then start, yeah, nigga know what's up with me, been a kingpin, nigga been getting money. No, nigga, I show my struggle just like I show my wins. That's why I bring y'all with me in everything I do. Y'all sink this grind from the beginning, at the bottom, in the garage, recording off a cell phone, to us, you know, growing, learning, and trying to get to that pinnacle the way we try and go. But a motherfucker gonna show you the struggle, cause the struggle is what the fuck make you. Nigga get money and lose they struggle, lose they character and shit. Folks get money and forget where they came from. Right, bro, on some clown shit. Indeed, right. Bro, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, yo. Make sure y'all locked in with the family, man. But real shit though, bro. Like, nigga get the money and forget everything they been through. But we all know the old saying, y'all. Money don't change you, it just exposes who the fuck you really are. So if a nigga gets some money and he turn into a fuck nigga, he always been that. If a nigga gets some money and he turn into a true elite member, that's who that nigga always been. Like me, I'm is who I'm is. I'ma always do right. I'ma always spread that love. I'm just not in a position right now to do as much as I want to do. But when I get there, I'ma do it. Those are the promises I made to God. You feel what I'm saying? Am I gonna be dumb and blow my money just on dumb shit? No. But if I see an opportunity to help a nigga grow, I'ma do that. That's just like Gilly and Wallow and them. These niggas get money. Now they talking about, why would I put a nigga in position that's gonna take my spot? You a hater, you a sucker. That mean you insecure. That mean you scared to put a nigga in the game because you know a nigga will run circles around you for real. How you expect to be blessed like that? And all blessings to you. But how the fuck you expect to get on like that? These niggas don't go grab nobody from the trenches. These niggas dick ride a bunch of niggas that's already famous. We thought you niggas was from Philadelphia, street niggas, man. For the struggle, for the youth. How the fuck you niggas for the youth and y'all always dick riding grown ass men? Smiling around grown ass men. Niggas talking about we ain't on hood shit, but all you want to do is go around a grown ass man and have him take you in his hood. And y'all fake ask political questions, man. Cut that shit out. But you get what I'm saying? Salute to them boys, but that be some fuck shit, man. Marshall, shut the fuck up. Wallow don't even want to support black businesses. That's fucked up. But when you was selling them young ass 267 t-shirts, you wanted the black motherfuckers to support you. When you was running around pouring ketchup on your head, it was the black motherfuckers that was clicking that like button. There wasn't no white people. White motherfuckers was looking at it like, look at another nigga. We the ones looking at it like, no, we believe in Shorty. Shorty got a message. We the ones tapping that button, tapping that like, tapping that reshare, tapping that fucking share. But then you niggas get the bag and go cock suck some old motherfucking Yankee doodle ass niggas, man. Come on, yo. No disrespect, do what you do. Cause I'm coming regardless, and when I get there, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a hell of a sight for these niggas, man, for real. When I get to where the fuck I'm trying to go, man, them niggas know they in trouble, man. Who the fuck opened the door for Shorty? Nobody. He bust that bitch down. That's why we ain't gotta tend to nobody. That's why we ain't gotta watch our wordplay or our tone for no nigga neither. But I love y'all, man. We'll be back later on today, man. Lunchtime over. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, man. V-Mob, let's go. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that subscribe button, man.